Welcome back, everybody, to ESL Pro League here in North America. We're going to return with the second map between eUnited and EchoFox. What'd you think of that first map?
I thought United, well, could have had more rounds. I thought they played a little bad towards the end. They started off awesome, but then Sean Garris just completely counter-threated them in so many ways.
Yeah, he started to peel them apart. And that was impressive to watch. Some of that slow-paced styles, you could really see kind of the thought process. And after that good first half, I mean, the CT side that EchoFox had just kind of closed it out. They were just like an impassable wall. We're going to go on to Overpass, which, I mean, speaking of tactics, this has become one of the more tactical maps we have in the pool. So, I mean, just another way you'd say advantage going to EchoFox.
Yes, and I think if United wants to really pull away with this map, they need to be sure if they push this connector area that they're able to fall back and be alive on the retakes if they decide to take the other side of the map.
As opposed to dead on the retakes?
Yeah, dead on the retake. You don't want to be dead on the retakes. You don't. It doesn't help.
That's a good point. Life goals.
Life goals.
Stay alive.
Yeah, stay alive.
Yeah, this is, and also we saw, I mean, the Terra side we saw in Mirage out of them. That's not good enough what they were throwing at the defensive EchoFox. So definitely on Overpass, if they don't have something in mind, some kind of better organization, they're going to be in some trouble. So on a scale of 1 to Mars, how optimistic are you?
For United to win?
Yes.
On a map like this,
do all the calculations.
I'm thinking about it, the landing and stuff, and I'm assuming, I'd say they have about 35% chance.
Really, that high?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I did all the calculations in my head. I mean,
yeah, that's a good point.
It's 35%, Jason.
And you did admit that you are very strong at the maths department.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes.
All right. Well, 35% for eUnited to win this match against EchoFox. I have it a little bit lower. We are still waiting for just one player. Nope, everyone's in the server. Just waiting for him to ready up.
What's your percentage of winning?
Ooh, this is a trap. This is a trap question. I don't like this. It's less than 10%.
Is it 0?
It's close to 0.
Wait, is it 0.5?
It is close
that is a
to
percent. A half a percent is still a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very low. Not quite 0.
It's progress, though, because the old Jason would be completely 0.
Okay, you're talking about my progress.
Yeah, your progress.
Yeah, sure. I mean, crazier things have happened in the past.
I want to enlighten you, Jason. With each cast, I want to enlighten you, small ways.
One step forward to an optimistic, glass half full lifestyle. You have a long way to go, my friend. I have turned cynical in my.
I've known you for 10 years, and I plan on knowing you more.
That's great. That's very nice. I hope I live long enough for it. Okay, so entering into the pistol round, obviously. eUnited on the Terra side. No utility, all 5 with armor, and it's looking like it's going to be very fast-paced. They're going to try and split up the stairs. That's a good start, A2Z with that first kill. This forces the defense back. 2 players out long, Roka and Rix, though. They're going to have a good opportunity. Unfortunately, Freakazoid stands and fights there. And he gets picked off. Marved now.
Rix has a good position to pick off some people. He's going to reunite with Sean Garris coming up from Connector. Let's see if he can pick off Marv. He spots Sean and Connector and falls back to long. eUnited, though, planted an A. Roka is sitting on long, trying to wait for his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, Marv is the first obstacle that eUnited has to EchoFox has to overcome, and it doesn't work. They do eventually take him out, but that was a nice shot onto Roka. Pissed around, very heavily leaning towards eUnited. Rix is the last one left, and he's not prepared for CJ to be at that angle. So it's 1-0, some good entries for eUnited. Maybe a little bit of a disjointed push from EchoFox gets shut down.
36%?
Did it go up?
It went up 1%.
1%? I mean, keep in mind, we did see United win the Terra side pistol round.
That's true.
The pistol round on Mirage and then lose the second round.
Hopefully, they'll be able to keep this momentum and not give up any kills for EchoFox. They have a scout, though. It looks like EchoFox does a standard buyout.
Yeah,
Roka with the scout instead of Sean Garris. This is interesting.
Well, I'm surprised. I'm more surprised to see Shazam buying out the Deagle armor, considering he's the opper. A lot of times in these rounds, we've seen that primary opper for these teams just saving up fully. So Shazam, we saw him as well in Mirage, buying the Deagle when it would have prevented an op pickup in the next gun round.
Maybe Roka spends his time scout mapping.
Well, Roka has some legendary clips on Reddit, but, you know, forget about that for now because it's Rix with 2 kills. Sean has fallen, and the defense from EchoFox has at least forced back the aggression towards short sewers. And now with all 3 players here for eUnited, they don't really have an option to go back towards A because they don't know if someone's pushed up towards playground, someone's pushed up to cut off any kind of rotation they want to do. Marv just sat back to watch for these flanks for a little bit. But all that's left is for this B hit, and Shazam still has seen absolutely nothing. So Roka's going to be up above. They have Rix and Freakazoid down by the site. This is going to be a very, very tough bomb site to crack into.
Yes, and smart play by EchoFox by just staying back, playing the numbers game, and playing the bomb site. There's no reason to push and have a risk of getting picked off.
Well, the best advantage that eUnited has actually is they have the nades, they have the smokes to work with to get the bomb planted, and there's no kits on the EchoFox side. Now, Roka, he spots the elbow, so now he knows it's coming towards the B bomb site. Shazam hasn't moved yet, but Rix and Freakazoid are waiting for their time to pounce. And there goes Roka. Nice shot from Marv.
He does get scouted, though, so he has low HP.
Well, this is the bomb being planted inside the smoke, so now it's a 3-on-3 retake. Advantage goes towards eUnited, but not anymore. Rix and Freakazoid pouncing. They've been waiting so patiently, and CJ gets caught with a Molotov in his hand. That's for the bomb, but it's not going to last long enough to prevent the defuse. They're going to go right at him. He takes out Freakazoid. Now he's boxed in. He's at sandbags. Rix has an AK-47 as well, but he's not really covering. They don't realize that he's gotten to the sandbags, so this is huge. Rix has to make some kind of a play. He's getting aggressive. He's going to spin around the corner, and he does grab that kill, but does he have the time for the defuse? I don't think so.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, this is going to be very close. Actually, now that it's getting closer down to it, he does seem like he has it, so he is going to get away with it.
Woo.
That's a really sick play from EchoFox.
It was a very sick play, and unfortunate for eUnited, losing another eco round.
Yeah, deja vu, right?
Yeah.
After the first map as well. I mean, that's a good start, but this is the next issue with this site that eUnited didn't complete the task, because you have to be able to take over water. You have to be able to use. I mean, look, CJ has still a nade, a flash, and a smoke. Those need to be used as utility to take over water control once you get into the bomb site. You can't just feel safe taking it over, especially when you pick off Roka from up above. You know they don't have anyone blocking that side of the pillar that you can just stream down into water.
It looks like eUnited is going to go for an explode rush B, smoking out all spots. But Rix is taking out the first person. Nice exchange by Shinobi, and just exchanges all around. Shinobi, those in the pit. It turns into a 2-on-2. Not bad so far, eUnited. Marvel taking out Rogue from behind, but Sean Garrett's exchanging. Now it's 1-on-1. A2Z comes through. He hits him up to low HP, but they're walking around smoke. They're dancing. And A2Z answers back with an eco.
Yeah, okay, so back and forth affair for United and EchoFox. And that time they fight for control of water, and they do eventually take it over. This is the dancing, the ballet you were talking about. It's a deadly one.
It's not ballet.
Water dancing.
Water dancing. I like that.
And it is, once again, a buy-up from EchoFox. They're going to pick up the pistols. They have the M4 on Rick. So, I mean, it goes. They trade rounds in these first three, and neither team wanting to give it up. And it's looking like it's going to be another fast pace. And that's a missed Molotov. A little bit unfortunate that that's not going to be there for Toxic Bros. No one's there, and EchoFox also not expecting just a flat-out B-rush once again. Nice shot from Sean. But it is a 4-on-3, and they now know where he is. They can smoke him off. Freakazoid is the next one up to be tested. And he loses that. Bomb's going to get planted. Sean has a UMP. Shazam has a Deagle, but they have nothing to win this round with.
The EchoFox should try to get some exit kills and save back. Shazam getting a nice headshot. Shinobi exchanging kills. Great teamwork by United. And Sean Garrett is lurking in the connector area, just trying to see if anyone pops up over this wall.
Yeah, he's not going to go for this. He's hoping maybe someone evacuates towards short, towards sandbags, where he can get a pick and maybe trade up for an AK-47 or a Glil. He might actually get aggressive for that exact reason. But everyone's going back. They're going to go towards the A bomb site. They're going to go up the stairs towards CT spawn. So they're going to get away with no more losses. And Sean as well is going to move into the next round. Armor and a Deagle and a UMP. He can at least drop that over to a teammate, or the Deagle over to a teammate, to do a little bit more damage. But early on, this trade of rounds has gone in the favor of eUnited. They're the ones to grab control of the economy.
Yes, sir. And it looks like Fox will have to save. And I do not think it'd be a double save. Let me see how many rounds. No. It might be a double save. So we'll see if they might risk it again. But I think Sean Garrett would be like, let's just slow it down. Let's rethink, you know, we're down 1-3. Let's just play our game.
I think it's interesting that Shazam has the UMP. I would have given him the Deagle based on what we saw in Mirage, and keep the UMP for your aim punch, because you have the armor as well. But I mean, just a very small thing that might not even end up mattering, and this is the response to these aggressive hits at the B bomb site for eUnited is EchoFox decides to stack there originally, and they see nothing fast-paced. Sean's even peeking through Monster and sees nothing, so they rotate to stack up back towards A. Shazam, Rix, and Freakazoid are going to be there.
I think they're going to hand him the ump, so if he gets 1 kill, he'll be able to forward an AWP.
That's a very good point, actually. I did not even think of that. The bonus money would help him, you know, if he gets 2 kills or so.
It looks like there's 3 EchoFox people stacked in A and 4 eUnited walking along A. They Molotov, they gave away their position. They're about to enter the bomb site.
Well, it's going to be the MAC-10 leading the way. It can be very mobile, very dangerous against unarmored opponents, and he's seen nothing. There's Shazam. They couldn't stop Vice from getting the angle. Can't get a second kill immediately, but he's done the damage. He's forced everyone back. Freakazoid does find CJ. His retake, though, all 4 members from EchoFox coming from this location, and eUnited, Marv especially, has it under control. And it's just a wipeout. So 4-1 for eUnited. The next round is going to be a bye for EchoFox. And a little bit unfortunate, Shazam wasn't able to get a kill, so he can't get the AWP in this first round.
Now, do you want to or actually buy, or maybe save with a light pistols and some utilities so they can afford AWPs?
I imagine they go for the buy here. I could not see them saving what would have been 3 rounds in a row if they went for this, so that would be a little bit too much advantage that you're giving to eUnited early on. It is going to be tough, though. No kits. They have 5 smokes. They have 2 flashes and a Molotov, so very light on utility. It will be interesting to see how they try and cope with that. Sean waiting at the top of these stairs. He's got backup. He's got Shazam with him, who spots one out, but they might be forced back. Shazam misses that shot, and now they just feel very uncomfortable in that situation.
Yeah, and so it looks like EchoFox falling back from their aggressive position, and they're just waiting it out. They're smoking. They're seeing what eUnited is going to do. eUnited has some success at B bomb site, so I wouldn't be surprised to see EchoFox leaning towards that B bomb site.
Yeah, Freakazoid's there up above, so he's watching from far back. Him and Rix kind of have a long-range crossfire set up. Roka's close towards Monster. The hit is going to come in. They have gone B a lot, but it's been faster paced. It's been earlier in these rounds, but they're lining up now for the smokes, for the Molotovs and the flashbangs. 3 members here, though. This is a solid defense. They should be able to do some damage. Fortunately, the Molotov isn't there to slow this down. Vice gets that opening kill. CJ trying to come in, but he gets completely blinded. Meanwhile, the Monster hit is on. They're going to start streaming out, and all the battles being won by eUnited. So Sean and Shazam left in a really awkward position.
eUnited, Vice with 2 key kills off the start. That really helped him open up the bomb site and put Fox in a weird position. But Sean Garris gets an early kill off Shinobi.
The tough part is because they were so low on economy, they don't have a kit. So this retake, while they're having success with these kills, it's got to come faster. It's got to be quick. Flashbang comes out. It's not going to blind Marv. They do spot him out, but no one's on the bomb yet, and it needs to happen very soon. Shazam's got to transfer to it. Unfortunately, CJ wins his battle with Sean. And now I don't think it's possible at all for Shazam to win, and he knows it. He just bails out. CJ's going to let him get away with that M4, but it's going to be a 5th round for eUnited. Deja vu again. A 5-1 start for eUnited.
Hopefully, eUnited will be able to run away with this and not give up such map control. But it looks like it might go to 6-1 because Fox will have to most likely save. Might get light pistols, and they have 1 Colt. But I do not see them winning this round unless eUnited completely messes up and gets outshotted.
Well, the question becomes, what does Shazam do? What aggressive play is he going to make with that M4? You know he wants to give his team an advantage as early as possible, so he's going to try and peek. He's going to get flashed back, though. Although it sails over his head, so he's just going to push right forward. Unfortunately, this time...
Super aggressive towards that fountain area. All by himself, pretty much, with a Colt. No teamwork helping him.
Yeah, there's 1 kill. There's a second. That's the bomb. Shazam's done his work. Can he get another one? He does great damage to Marv.
Now, if he had 1 more teammate with him, that could have been a whole different story.
Well, that makes it a whole different story. A2C gets dropped. And the bomb is recovered, but EchoFox have eUnited at a really, really tough spot, 2-on-4, and they're also kind of boxed in now. They don't know Sean could have pushed up ladder. They have to be careful everywhere they go. They're feeling very resigned towards long. Rix is pushed up there, and I don't think he's going to peek it, so it's going to be their job to stop that. And Freakazoid in bathrooms, he'll be able to have a quick flank or wrap around for some help.
eUnited trying not to make any noise. And Rix getting both kills. I'm not checking that corner, which is odd. I mean, I always check that corner. I'm a noob, though.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
These guys are pros.
Listen, we all make mistakes.
We do. You're right. We all
Don't
make
be too
mistakes.
harsh, Eric.
I'm not trying to be too harsh. I'm just. It's tough love.
Tough
okay?
love.
They're up 5-1. Again, they lose the round. Now it's 5-2. What do you have to do in order to get over that hump? You know, don't be scared of EchoFox once you're winning. Just keep on winning.
It's that simple, folks.
It's not that simple,
It's
but
that simple.
I make it sound too simple. I'm sorry.
Shazam again, the only one pushed up towards A. He's got the AWP, but United goes back towards their fast B hit. Can EchoFox stop it this time? They've seen it so many times, and they're just waiting for that push, but Vice wins it anyways. Rix is there to get a second. Freakazoid bails him out of a tough spot, but he eventually does fall. There's that third player, Sean, who wins 2 battles. Marv, the spray goes out of control. Shazam's got to be very careful, and A2Z gives up his spot. Now he's got to get aggressive. He's going to go for the flash. He's giving Shazam a lot of time to recover, and he blinds himself.
That was a close round for United. I thought they were going to take that round with those opening kills in the bomb site.
Yeah, that was very, very close.
It's like a barn burner.
Well, it's this second kill here. Freakazoid saves Rix because he turns away, and Freakazoid distracts CJ, which allows for the recovery.
Surprised there's no smoke for Heaven. That's like a common smoke that if they would have had it, it might have saved them 2 deaths.
Yeah, absolutely, because Sean had a big impact from up there. But either way, EchoFox, they've broken the economy. It's just pistols for United on this T side, so a chance now for EchoFox to feel a little bit more comfortable, try and build up some money, minimize their losses. Shazam and Sean are going to be grouped up watching for this, and Sean doesn't want to commit to that fight.
Smart.
He just falls back.
Spotting, fall back, don't risk it. You don't need kills, just want to win the round.
Well, and you lure him right into Shazam's op, and it looks like they want to go for more. He does miss that follow-up shot, but there's Sean.
There
In bathrooms, some nice spray down.
Yeah, I like that.
Spraying in the bathrooms.
Don't want to spray too much in the bathroom. Rix with the cleanup. United not losing one person, or sorry, EchoFox not losing one person. United getting ran over. They're buying. See how much utility they have.
They're gonna have a decent amount of nades. Though something they're gonna be missing. Although I don't, you know, they don't have an op to challenge Shazam still. But I mean, they've been favoring this fast-paced style over towards that B bomb site. But the question becomes, if EchoFox stops that one more time, because it looks like eUnited might be going back to it again. If they stop it this time, you have to start to wonder, what is eUnited gonna have for the other side of the map?
If they stop it with one person there, I'd be very impressed with Rix.
Yeah, it's also very ballsy of EchoFox to only have Rix there, considering how much United have favored that site. So they do have aggressive tactics in A. Roka's pushed up long. Sean's coming down the stairs, and he's going to at least spot Shinobi. Loses out on the initial duel, but he's got the intel. And now they're getting some players back towards the B site.
I don't know yet. They're
No,
still
they're not
4A.
actually. Freakazoid was rotated back, but he falls again. So this is going to be a B hit. eUnited has done nothing on the other side of the map. I'm surprised to see them rotating away from this B site, but now they're coming back, but it might be too late. Rix has a big job to do, and because of that, he's just playing retake on the site. He's going to let them in. He's got to wait for his teammates, because especially they've spotted him out. That's a good fight to win against Shinobi.
And Rix is chilling out right now, holding that area, staying alive, which is nice. Playing that numbers game, and Freakazoid's coming through. Gets an early kill on CJ the King. Almost kills the other guy.
And there's also highlights another issue. We mentioned it earlier. Not the lack of control of water behind this bomb site for United is coming up to bite them again. They have no one to really stop this retake. I mean, they get the bomb planted and they only get 1 kill on it, but it's too late. He's going to try and spam through the smoke, but Rix is going to take him out. And again, Shazam with the deagle. Same thing happens to A2Z as he goes for it.
I don't think they expected them to have so many people retaken, because, you know, there's only one person in the bomb site, and they're taking the bomb site. They're like, there has to be more people, so they're running. They're trying to check spots, and then let's get outflanked, out retake.
I mean, you could see this 1 kill from Rix is big, but no one from United wanting to be aggressive on the site. No one staying in the bomb site. No one getting behind it. I mean, that's a critical position to have to clear out when you're retaking. It's very difficult with no one there. That's almost, you know, doing a favor to EchoFox by not having anyone there. There's Roka. He gets 1 kill, brings CJ down very low. And eUnited off that 1 pick, they're going to get heavily aggressive. Nades and flashes start raining in. They have 2 players here. Rix is kind of stuck out in the open. A pop flash from a teammate, though, is perfect. Blinds 3 members. Good teamwork. A second one comes in, and that's easy for Rix. Nice coordination, and this is EchoFox starting to read that eUnited, they have a monster hit, and that's about it.
MVP Freakazoid for those flashes. The unsung hero. The flashbanger.
The things that won't show up on the scoreboard.
They won't show up on the scoreboard, and people will flame him on Reddit and everything. Oh, his score is terrible. But you know what? He's flashing for his teammate. He got Rick's those 3 kills right there. So
Well,
thank Freakazoid.
Now that we've pointed it out, I'm sure he'll have plenty of adoring fans praising his flashbang skills.
I hope so. I hope so, Jason.
You're a man of the people.
I want to be the man. I want everyone to live and love in unity. But Shinobi here is having a problem. He's not going to feel much love here when he's walking into 3 people in the bomb site, crossfired on him. Freakazoid, though, gets the kill.
Yeah, a strong spot, because you could see Shinobi is even attempting to clear that.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, yeah, these flashbangs here, the first one is great, the second one equally as good. As soon as they recover from the first, they're blind again. 17 and 7 for Ricks though in this half so far, which is pretty solid considering you know, they're only winning 6-5. They're only up by 1 round.
They've been having a great job in B. Solo B.
Although he has also been getting most of the attention. I think the 1 round they tried to go A. One was the pistol round, and the other was Shazam getting those 2 kills up mid. So
That's true.
Sean's gonna Molotov so they can't push up close to him. It's not gonna matter though. Vice takes him out. Shazam is the next one up, and is CJ gonna walk into this crosshair? Could see him considering it, but Shazam, as the only member that aggressive at A, he just falls back.
Yeah, I'd like to see eUnited take control of the bathrooms a little quicker this time and then hold their positioning, because they haven't cleared anything yet. Okay, but there they go. They start clearing stuff fast. Nice. But they have 2 people long A. EchoFox. I wonder if they're going to check the spot.
They've got to be careful. Shazam is about to have a really tough time. He gets that 1 pick and he falls away. Gonna rescope, gets a second one, pulls the deagle out, but it's not in time. Freakazoid's here though.
Super bait.
Yeah, that was they were trying to get aggressive. They were trying to take over control of long because they didn't have control of bathrooms, and that's nice by Freakazoid. Marv drops down, does his best Spider-Man impression. Doesn't work out.
Not at all. A2Z though, flanking Roka from Bank and killing him. It's a 1-on-2, but he's getting molly-naded off. And Freakazoid, the nade work of Freakazoid is just coming in clutch to the map.
That has got to be the worst thing to turn the corner and see, is a Molotov and a grenade coming right at you.
I think it'd be pretty bad to be on fire in general.
It's not that bad.
Oh yeah? Oh, you're talking about on fire with Moses, right?
Yeah. There you go, picking up on that one.
I didn't plan on that one at all. I didn't plan it, guys.
You sounded so sad when you admit that.
Because it was pretty clever. And you're quick, Jason. You're quick. Not too quick. You don't want to be too quick. That's always bad. Anyways,
as if that just happened.
eUnited sending 3 people towards the playground area. Vice is holding down the ladder, making sure that no one pushes stairs. Sean Garris has been very aggressive towards Connector last pretty much entire map, but this time he changes it up. Pushing out B this time instead of Connector. And eUnited is just chilling back and seeing what's going on.
Oh, Sean. Oh no, the mouse wheel. The mouse wheel is your worst enemy, and might still win this though. He's running A2Z very low. He is gonna lose it. But what a struggle.
Yeah, that was a pretty struggle right there, and unfortunately,
we can all feel for Sean in that situation. The mouse wheel is a dangerous thing.
But if it was Stewie, he would have headshotted him jumping. That, I guess you're just not as good as Stewie, Sean. I'm sorry. You can't get those. You have to get those air headshots if you want to be as good as him.
Style points.
Style points.
Still, 4-on-5, massive damage done to A2Z despite him winning that. It is looking like eUnited is going to go right back towards this B hit, so Rix is going to have you know, his work cut out for him again. The question is EchoFox going to find this out? Freakazoid and Shazam over at the A site. Neither of them has seen, heard, or felt any pressure whatsoever. So Roka's up above. He'll have a quick rotate to A if he needs to, but it's going to be Rix who's manning this down and short, and he has no chance of teammates helping him out, so he's just got to have a sick round. And Shinobi, that's a good entrance, and now it's basically a loss. Roka does get into water, and they don't spot this, so he has a chance to create something. And still around this smoke, the bomb does get planted, but they have no idea he's this close. It's just, he's trying to find a way to get into this, to make a play, and all this smoke is just perfect for eUnited. There he is, finally finds one underneath the edge. Freakazoid flanking down the stairwell. And this might just be the perfect bait. I don't think they're going to see this coming. Freakazoid's get an easy one there. Everyone else is so low for eUnited. This is still entirely doable, but Shinobi with that up, holding the angle. Freakazoid had plenty of utility, doesn't get to use any of it. Now there's nothing left for Roka. No smoke, no nades. That Molotov, the edge of the Molotov is just perfect. Shinobi's going to peek around the corner. Roka gets it. And there is a gap, and this is going to prompt A2Z forward. Is he going to get this kill? Just barely in time, less than a second, and he does die in the end, but EchoFox almost pulled that round out.
That was so close, and Freakazoid should not have peeked that long B person. They knew he was in that area, so if there even was a person in that spot, which there was, they're going to be aiming right in that area because his teammate just called it out.
Yeah, I just, I just would have liked to see the utility used. I don't mind the peak so much, but it's you had a nade, a flash, a Molotov. Use something in that sense to help Roka out. Either way, I mean, the real bummer of that is Roka was poised to make a play for about 30 seconds and just couldn't find the appropriate one with all that smoke. Shazam aggressive. He's going to grab another kill. He knows there's an opper far back at the staircase. He's also being wrapped upon, so he's got to try and get away or fight his way out. And unfortunately, he loses the second duel. So again, pretty decent from eUnited early on in these rounds.
It is, but I think it's a bait set up for EchoFox. They have 2 people by long A bathrooms, and I'm thinking it was the point to... He was probably on a suicide mission from the start, so they kind of be a little less, not check so many angles. And that's EchoFox are trying to get him in a trap right now, because 2 of them are coming long right now.
Yeah, and this is another bait setup. If they kill Sean, they might not also realize that Freakazoid is there. They're going to check this, though. You can see the shadow, though, gives it away. Marv falls. There's Shinobi with the op shot. And it looks like he half considered clearing it, but he chooses not to. The other half wins out, and he loses.
Great bait setup by EchoFox. But now it looks like Vice and A2Z are running towards playground, towards long A. Freakazoid hiding in bathrooms. He probably hears this. And soon you'll see Rix and Roka start rotating back right now, or pushing.
And once again, they don't clear it. I mean, A2Z is very lucky to get away with his life there. He's brought down very low. Rix and Roka, instead of rotating back up the staircase, they're both going to flank through the stairwell. Bomb's not being planted yet, so they're going to get there in time to maybe not stop it, but they're going to be right there to capitalize on the planter not set. Flashbang comes out. There's plenty of utility, and A2Z's got a big job to do. He does spot one before the flash blinds him, but it's just not enough.
Great retake.
Yes,
way to work
well.
together.
Sticking together, going up the staircase as well. And this is, last round was the first gun round that eUnited had won. I mean, EchoFox went on a 6-round tear, and now they're 7th of the last 8. So this has been a great, much like a Mirage. There were some struggles for EchoFox early. They figure things out, and they just start running away with it. So going into the last round of the half, eUnited trying to get up towards 7. They're only going to have pistols and armor.
Mind games by EchoFox. They like to think you're winning, but there's like, nah, we're letting you win.
We have you right where we want you.
Exactly. And then it showed 2 maps in a row, they were down, but now they're ahead. It's the base.
They were down, and now they're ahead. Back towards the B hits. Molotov comes out for Toxic Barrel. Rix is forced out, but he recovers nicely. Vice was turned around for a flashbang, but that's only going to make things easier, and he's still battling for this B bomb site and still winning. The player count for eUnited is dwindling, and there it is. Sean's going to clean him out. All 5 gone, so it's a 9-6 half for EchoFox after a slow start. They come back on that CT side of Overpass. And when we return, we will discuss with the Bears. He had a 35% chance of winning for eUnited, and we'll see if it has changed at all. We'll let him do the calculations during the commercial break, so stay tuned.
He's gonna get the 1 kill in that bomb coming down to the side. FNX has to stay alive. Oh, he gets the triple FNX. Oh my god, what a way to win that round. They don't have a smoke, so this orb is still.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Logitech G, Pay Safeguard, TheScoreEsports.com, Mountain Dew, and ESEA.
Welcome back again to ESL Pro League for the second half. So we gave you some time, Eric. We gave you some time, Bears. What is it? 35% still? Did it go up? Did it go down? What have we got?
You know what? I think it went a little up. Here's why. Because now they're on CT side. They're a pug style kind of team. I feel like they got 6 rounds on T side of Overpass, which is, it's not too bad.
Admirable.
Admirable. I like that word. Good word. But now they're CT, so I think they have a lot better chance. And if they win pistol, I could see them winning the map, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far did it go up? Is it 40%, 50%?
55.
55%.
55. So you can flip a coin.
Oh, this is the anticipation is just insane.
Win pistol.
Please. Well, we are getting live into it as freeze time dwindles down. eUnited has the last few seconds to talk about exactly how they want to play this one. It is Rix on the EchoFox side, 21-9, a really good first half from him. He's 9 kills above his nearest teammate. And on the other side, it's Shinobi with 15 and 12 to be exact. And eUnited goes for an aggressive pistol. Vice playing from Picnic, although immediately they fall back, actually. I mean, they didn't even spot anyone. They just said, nah, not so much. No utility on the CT side. Meanwhile, Sean has Smoke Molotov.
He does. It looks like EchoFox is just sitting back. They're in a position to either rush up connector or go out towards B. So I think it might come down to Roka, see what he spots down.
Well, listen, on Mirage, the CT side for eUnited, we saw they had so many. They had pushes in upper B, they had pushes up mid, they had pushes in Palace down A ramp. It was a very aggressive CT side. So maybe Sean coming into this is just like, if they're going to be crazy on CT sides, we're going to sit back and we're going to punish it. And at least coming into this and this pistol round, being cautious is they'll know what they're going to be going up against in this half.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Sean playing the smart game, being the brains behind EchoFox. It's really solidifying their skill.
The brains of the operation.
The brains.
Marv is going to be over towards Toxic Barrels, and a little bit of fire is exchanged. Roka's going to lead the way. Sean's still not using the utility yet, so they haven't committed. They haven't even shown the bomb here. In fact, Sean and Freakazoid with the bomb are going back up the stairs. They haven't really prompted any major rotation or defensive shifts. Now they're hustling. Now it's going to be very, very quick back towards the A bomb site. Smoke is used. The Molotov is left still. Sean does have the bomb as well, so he's got to get up Molotov for Bank. That's a nice shot from Freakazoid, doing his job with the entries. Rix follows it up with Roka, and the site is taken so quickly. That small amount of pressure at the B bomb site, it didn't pull anyone away from A, but it prevented any kind of stack defense.
Smart play, smart moves, and EchoFox just running them like a train, just taking it hard.
Taking it hard. You're full of gems. Marv, meanwhile, takes it even hotter. A headshot, one would say.
Yeah, it's good.
Nothing with that one, really. That's where you decide not to go with it.
I can't go full 100%. I gotta pull back a little bit sometimes.
Rein it in. 10-6, EchoFox wins that pistol round that you said was all too important for eUnited. You said they would have won the match if they won it, and they lose it.
Doesn't look good, but then again, eUnited seems to be very strong on the ecos right after pistol. So let's see if they can repeat the same pattern as the last map and this map. Shazam, though, scouting around, shooting up, bombs down by near Shazam. So, and eUnited is pushed up really heavy towards long A, shooting against Freakazoid.
Yeah, but they love this fight. Shazam and Freakazoid at range with these AKs. They're just like, please push right into the barrel. So this is going to force that pressure back. It was all 5 members. Shazam gets dinked. He doesn't do that much damage, and him and Freakazoid combined for all 5 kills, so they handle that pressure very, very well.
eUnited did, I don't think they bought armor, so looks like they're going to have some ALPs coming up in this next round. I think they might try to do the double ALP setup. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, definitely could see it. Once again, it's just a matter of opening up with it on that 4th round. You're going to be light on utility, you're going to be light on smokes and flashes, and you're also, I mean, that's kind of playing your hand a little bit early before your economy is stabilized, so that could almost induce a really weak streak of buys. Here's Sean Garrett with a MAC-10. He only gets 1, and actually this is Roka adjusts so nicely. What a transfer, and he's going to get a 4th one as well. Talk about making it look easy. Roka comes in where I was just about to say that you mentioned how good they were on the eco rounds of eUnited, and then Roka just shuts me up, shuts them down.
I mean, he kills 4 people pretty much by himself. I mean, that they compete 1 by 1 almost.
That second kill on Shinobi, that transfer in the mid recoil.
That was a good one.
That was really nice, but they don't go double op, and you can see perhaps why. Shinobi, he has no armor, he has no nades. So they're doing 2 players, that'd be a huge disadvantage if those ops didn't get picks. But towards stairs, Sean isn't going to peek it immediately.
That was not a good angle.
And Shazam, well, I don't think he was expecting, I don't think he realized Shazam had crossed. I think Shazam got there much quicker than he anticipated, so he was zoned in on one side, and that peek was just brutal from Shazam.
You should have known that people can come down ladder can beat you in that spot, so I think that's an amateur move that he did, holding the angle like that. Because by spawn base, you should know that they can reach that spot before you get there.
An amateur move. Speaking of amateur, highly aggressive is Marved. Is he going to continue pushing forward? No, he doesn't. His teammate smokes it off. They fall away. Vice has gotten a kill, but Rix has got a huge advantage, but he's not ready for that kind of a peek. I think he knew he was spotted, but he didn't think the peek was going to come in immediately afterwards, so trying to gain a little bit more ground. Either way, it's a nice defensive stand from eUnited despite losing Shinobi with that op right off the bat. Shazam still has his, though. Shazam still has his AWP, and that can actually wreak havoc. It does on Vice. Sean is the next one up, and he's not prepared for A2Z. Again, the aggression from A2Z is huge, but Shazam recovers. It's now a 1-on-2 situation. He has plenty of time to get this bomb down and to relocate.
Shazam wants to peek the kill. He's getting the kills. Picks off guy across the CT spawn. Now it's a 1-on-1. The guys by the garbage area. Misses the no-scope. And Marv cleans up Shazam, winning the round for eUnited.
That was for the ace as well, for Shazam. He got 4 kills on that, so nicely done to get the plant and also those extra kills. I mean, it turned what was looking like a really good defensive round into a little bit brutal, because, I mean, now they're not going to have enough money. At least they save that AWP, but some of these buys in this round are going to be very, very tough. And yeah, you could see just tunnel vision on that crack. That's an easy kill for Shazam.
Yes, sir. And it looks like Fox is going to buy. They have plenty of money. They could work it. Sean Garrizo's at $0. Running to, looks like they're sending the heavy towards the playground area. Sean Garrizo is under ladder watching for that pick again. Just making sure. Roka with it. Spam. He spammed him through the wall. That's always nice. Did he spam through the wall?
He did. That's a good kill to find. Not too bad. That's going to help you out very much. And that hurts eUnited even more, because that's obviously 1M4 gone, but also whatever nades he might have had, because you can see A2Z has only got a smoke. Vice only has a flashbang, so they're tough in that regard. They have set up in a boost over at the A bomb site, though. Shinobi, this could allow them to get a pick at long range, maybe a little bit unexpected for the EchoFox side. It's all going to be down to timing. Which way is he looking when this peek comes in, if it comes in?
And he jumps down as soon as Shazam peeks up there. What timing that is.
Yeah, and Shazam's going to love this. Plenty of time at this range. Just hold this angle. This is that kind of opping we talked about, holding the angle for your teammates. Roka gets another one over at B, but this A hit has been spotted out, so not sure if that hit's really going to pull anyone away. And Vice just falls. And this is going to be an easy round. eUnited is already on the save call. 4-on-2, and eUnited can do absolutely nothing. So trying again to save the AWP, the AK-47 on A2Z. The question is, how dedicated to a hunt is EchoFox going to be? They have the money for it. Rix and Sean are kind of posturing towards T-spawn already.
Yeah, I think Sean and Rix are going to be cutting off these people in the spawn and trying to go gun hunting. Sean Garris, though, is lurking. He's right near A2Z. Let's see if they cross paths.
They split up, though, to try and save these weapons. So, I mean, A2Z is... Oh, Sean, I mean, he doesn't check it immediately, but the reload of A2Z, you know, prevents him from firing his weapon first. So now Shinobi's in a lot of trouble as well. He's got 3 bodies towards him. He might be able to pick off 1, but EchoFox would be more than happy with the trade of 1 for the op, and they can see him there. And they're going to get him.
So, I don't know why they split up like that. They're right next to each other. Why split up?
I am not entirely sure as well. Either way, that is the 13th round for EchoFox, and it's going to be it's a brutal situation for eUnited. This is full-blown double save territory.
Yep. I'll definitely try to gamble stack and see if we could push one person and just try to run them over, because EchoFox generally plays a spread out default. Maybe you can get lucky. We'll see. But it looks like EchoFox. It looks like they're stacking B, actually. eUnited is stacking B, hoping to push on Roka. Looks like they're rushing through the smoke.
Oh god, that nade is so brutal. And now just through the smoke, it is just going to be an easy mowdown for Rix and Roka. 4 kills. That 1 HE grenade ruins everything, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
We talked about this yesterday. You don't want to have HE grenades land at your feet.
No, you don't. That's a recipe for disaster.
Well, the B bomb site is lost. Still EchoFox, only against Vice.
5-on-1, and they're not moving. I don't know if they're just
they're just playing it safe. They're waiting for him to push up and give away his location. But either way, Rix does find it in the end.
Maybe Sean had a phone call and just, answering his phone. That's my guess. I mean, it was 5 people versus 1, and they're all just not moving.
That was like a 200 damage nade.
It was a lot.
That was pretty brutal. Across 3 players, so 14-7, and it's not going to be a double save, but they just have to buy out here. They're going for the win. This is the same situation they ran on Mirage. This map has been very much deja vu. It's 7-14. We talked about if you'd force at this stage, and you have to here. On Mirage, they only had pistols, but instead of double saving, they go for 4 FAMASes, a UMP on Vice, and he does that so he can have the kit, so he can have an extra smoke. And EchoFox, again, knowing with such a huge advantage, they can just play it passively and see what's going to be thrown at him.
Yeah, using that op to their advantage, having Shazam peek around corners, slowly clear spots. As of right now, though, Fox is just sitting back. They're just making sure that they can't get pushed on and trying to see if they get an early pick. So far, nothing's happened. Both teams are playing super passive. eUnited just sitting back. Hopefully they can get a kill.
I mean, if you're in this situation that United's in, are you calling an aggressive tactic with these FAMAs? So you're saying if we have the lesser guns, we have to surprise them somehow?
Maybe against other teams, but against a team like Sean Garris, I mean, he's pretty known to be playing pretty passive. So maybe just kind of stack and hopefully get lucky. I mean, it's hard. I mean, you can get owned all around, and Freakazoid taking out Vice. A2Z, though, clearing out Shazam. It is a 3-on-3 situation. Rix is coming up B catwalk right now, and there's 2 people of eUnited in B.
Yeah, and Rix has been spotted out from Toxic. He's not going to win that, though. Spray looked like it should have been on. One more bullet can't connect, though, and Marv is going to get away with a kill. Nade comes out, and it hits the front. Molotov comes out. That might not even force him out of position. Another Molotov comes out. CJ does fall. It's Freakazoid again, but still they haven't cleared Marv out. I don't know why they're still surprised that he's there, but they have it. He got a teammate earlier, so now it just falls everything. So eUnited get away with that. They don't salvage the AWP that Shazam had, and it's still going to be a pretty weak buy. EchoFox can outlast him in terms of the money they have built up, but there's still going to be a couple players in this eUnited set that have very, very light utility.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem if they want to play like a retake bomb site or trying to hold off. But they do sacrifice the head armor, and they seem like they have a couple flashes and smoke. So eUnited is sacrificing the head armor to get those extra utilities.
And as well the M4s. You have 2 players. You have Vice and Shinobi on the FAMAS. So again, this time they're going to get aggressive. Last time they were a little bit more passive with it. A2Z and Vice pushed up towards long. Shazam again has the AWP. But EchoFox overall playing a pretty measured opening to this round.
eUnited playing it smarter this time. They're not peeking completely all the time. They're still pushed up, but they're going to wait till Fox moves before making the move themselves.
Yeah, this is a pretty standard setup out towards long. This is so Vice at 3 spots and then A2Z pounces then, but they get a little impatient. And they might... Well, Freakazoid has a nade out, so that's a little bit of lady luck on their side. Ooh. But Rix, I mean, as I say that, not so lucky. Double kill for him, they line up. So that makes things much, much easier for EchoFox moving forward. Even Roka chiming in with 1. You could see as soon as teammates are lost on the other side of the map, eUnited gets a little bit less discipline, and that's when players start peeking and trying to make the plays, and they're punished again. So very tough to pull themselves back into this. Shinobi in Bathrooms is the one guy who could get a jump onto Sean.
Yeah, and he needs to get this kill if they want eUnited to stay in this game. Like, it's a good start to get that first kill, but it takes off Sean Garris. But now EchoFox is running towards a bomb site. Shinobi getting picked off by Rix. Now it's a 1-on-4 with CJ getting the first kill on Shazam. Now 1-on-3. Bomb is planted, though. And he's smoked out long, and he gets spammed through the smoke. What do you know? Spammed through the smoke. CSGO.
That one seems like it hurt you.
It does. I would like to get more spam kills through smoke. Maybe I gotta shoot more through smoke. Maybe that's it.
Well, that is what it would take to get a spam kill through smoke.
You know, all the shots you don't take are the shots you don't make. Wayne Gretzky. Good quote, by the way.
Brilliant quote.
Thank you.
The wise words.
Of Wayne Gretzky, not me.
I know. Trust me, I know. Scout onto Shinobi, misses that initial shot, but he's got some information of where exactly EchoFox. I mean, this is, once again, like we've seen out of them these past few rounds, ever since they got towards 14 for the past 3 or 4 rounds or so, this is the default where many players out towards Playground, towards Fountain. Roka does get dropped early by a 5-7. Marv not able to salvage that weapon. He might just be a little hesitant, doesn't want to give the return frag right off the bat. But all the meanwhile, EchoFox has already started to move up long A. This is where they at least want to poke and prod this time. Shazam has an op, so the range of that, if he does battle with Shinobi, that's a battle that he should feel comfortable winning. And that's easy. Shinobi is jumping for information, but not even looking in that direction. So a good pick, a 4-on-4. And a lot of eUnited is starting to rotate back.
And then EchoFox is taking out long while Sean Gears is cleaning out bathroom. It looks like they're going to run into this, see if they could pull this off. Sean Gears, though, he smells something. And he got him. He got Vice trying to do a little oop-de-oop on him. A2Z missing his shot, and Rick's coming in with 2 kills. And it's all up to CJ the King if he can win this map. 1-on-4, flanking the bathroom. It doesn't look too good, Jason.
Yeah, this is this is about it for eUnited. Not a bad attempt. Some good things we've seen in these 2 maps, but overall EchoFox just too much. There's a couple nice kills actually for CJ, so he's turned it into a 1-on-2. He doesn't have a kit, so he's gonna have to hurry this up, and Sean just ends it before he can do any more. Again, Roka ends this match with 31 kills. He was the star player in the first half. He continued it into the second. Not a bad amount of frags that he racked up. So you're 35% fell short.
Well, it's 35%.
True.
Still not like, I didn't say they're going to win like 90%. I did say 55 at the half, but I thought they'd have a better CT side. Team eUnited seems to think that this is just, a fast race. It's a marathon. You can't use all of your special moves in the first 5 rounds. You gotta pace yourself. You gotta win these rounds.
This is a man who himself has actually ran a marathon. But speaking of which, the season is a long one, and while we're waiting for the end to start coming near, let's send it over to Tom.
I'm pretty sure that was Michael Scott who said that Wayne Gretzky quote. I could be wrong, though. But overall, EchoFox now moving into first place here in Season 4. It's going to be up to C9 to try to take down Optic Gaming in our next match 2-0. But it's just scary when, everyone at EchoFox individually just really stepping it up, and their teamwork's looking great. So let's throw it on over to Ryu at the telestrator to break this down strategically.
Thanks, Tom. So we're going to take a look at a replay. This ended up being almost the only execute that we saw come out from eUnited. It was at bomb site B. And what they're going to do is they're going to throw a couple smokes over to the site. They're going to smoke off bridge and mid-site. They molly out the barrels area. They throw a flashbang. And Vice does a really good job as the entry of just following his line. There's usually a line that gets set that you're going to run up. They do a good job of trading these kills. And it ends up in a 3-on-3, which turns into a 2-on-2. Just some frags going back and forth. It leaves a 1v1, and it's A2Z in the 1v1, and as we all know, the only player to beat A2Z in a 1v1 is A2Z. So now we're going to take a look at this up here on the board, and I'm going to demonstrate this for you. You guys seem to like that one. So there's a deep smoke on the bridge, and there's a smoke that's in the middle of the site. There's a slight gap, and I mentioned that Vice is going to kind of come up through this line, and this is the line that he's entering on. So he knows that his teammates are going to be on his hip, and you saw the trades go back and forth there. One flashbang is going to rain out from over the top. The Molotov is going to land at the barrel. And what this does is if you are a CT in this area of the site, you're forced backwards. So the utility gets used to force you back. And you saw, I think it was Freakazoid as the player, is the CT who actually was here. There was actually 2 CTs boosted, one on top of the other there. And they were able to, after Vice got killed, he didn't get the actual entry frag, but he was able to take down one. Then his teammates kind of came in. I forget who it was, hit a really nice shot on the boosted CT. The other one was trapped behind the second smoke. Couple frags back and forth. 1v1 for A2Z. Never loses those. Is able to close down the round. And unfortunately, as good of an execute as it is, it looked like it was the only execute that they had for T-side from eUnited. Sean recognized that. Ronnie and Roka played great, shut it down, and they were able to recover after a very slow CT start on the EchoFox side.
Yeah, and, like I said, EchoFox, everybody really just stepping up individually. Almost, they've played 6 matches so far, and you could say that every single time there's been a different MVP for him. This time, obviously, Roka, but Rick's as well. Yeah,
Rick's played great at bomb site B. Like I said, it seemed like there was one execute that they were capable of running once they figured out what it was. I actually think the MVP should be Freakazoid because he played the supporting player role from Heaven extremely well. Good flashbangs, good utility. Was able to save his teammate a couple different times. And then Rix and Roka played pretty aggressively in the site towards that monster tunnel. And they were able to just line up frags. Freakazoid supporting. They did a really good job of countering it. And then when we saw it flipped over, I think there was just too much like early mid-round aggression. Right around that 115 mark, it seemed like eUnited got a little bit antsy. They'd push up. So I think it was second to last gun round. Rix is just holding an angle. Right towards that minute 15 round, they walk out. They line up 2 easy kills. And then it's, a 5-on-3, and there's just no way you're going to hold those sites.
Yeah, so important to mix up your pacing coming from the T side. On the other hand, Shinobi, not as bad of a performance he had originally, maybe a little bit shaky coming out of the gates. But overall, what was the stats? 16 and 21, not too bad.
Yeah, he definitely picked it up. I think CJ was maybe up towards the bottom of the stat page, but overall they weren't winning those early battles, especially in that second half. They had a really good start where they were able to, I think they won pistol, got ecoed, won the next round, reset the economy, I think one more time after that, but then it was just they were getting picked apart. They had literally one play, it looked like, and Sean was able to read it and adapt to it. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think we had another A2Z montage.
I hope we do. If we have an A2Z, let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
So here's the 1v1 against Sean Garrers. Again, Sean Garrers is not A2Z, so he cannot defeat A2Z. That's 1 round for A2Z. See another Sean Garrers versus A2Z, where A2Z summons the mouse wheel of Sean Garrers, and in a very awkward fight, is able to come out on top. And then we're going to see a beautiful headshot onto Shazam, who had pushed a little too far. Nice support work up there. And I think he also had another 1v1 there somewhere where the opponent wasn't A2Z. Therefore, he won the 1v1.
I wonder how much time he spends in the mirror every day going, I'm beautiful, people like me. But overall, I want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors that make this season happen. That's going to be thescoreesports.com, the best place for news and stats. So take out your phone, Android or iOS device, and download it, check it out. But don't go anywhere because we have the final matchups coming up between C9 and Optic Gaming.